Okay, what we're going to do now is look at producing the list of overdue movies. So here is the description of what we're going to do, and we need to make it look like this one here. So we're going to have the movie title with the format, the due date, the member's name, a contact number, and a space for any notes that we need. I've just shown you here my borrowed record, so you can see that some of my videos are overdue, these two. This one's due tomorrow, and because today's the 12th, and this one's due in today. This one has been returned. Okay, it's got something written here. None of the other four have been returned. To do our report, the first thing we need to do is make a query, and a query selects the data that matches our criteria. We need all four tables because the data is coming from the four different tables. You can tell here that I have concatenated the information, and I just noticed before something different. Okay, so it's going to look like that, and if I have a quick look, you'll see our movies there. And the reason that only these three are showing up is that obviously here I've borrowed out some movies that don't quite meet the criterion. Member number 5, I don't have a member number 2. Let's go for member number 6, and I think I know I've got a member number 7. Okay, so now I've got 4. Anyhow, I'll sort that out later. So here are my videos. It's showing me all the videos, the ones that have been returned and not returned. Okay, what we now need to do is change this. First thing we need to do is find all of the videos that were due before today. Okay, so the date, the easiest way to do this is to use our expression builder, and we've got some common expressions here. So it needs to be less than or before the current date, and it will put in that little function for you. So if we now go and have a look, all of these videos, so it's now only these three here, 13th and 12th are not included. Okay, but what we notice is that we've also got videos that have been returned and ones that haven't. The ones that haven't, the date returned is empty, so we can use that as our criteria. And in here we don't write is empty, we write is null, because null in database terms means empty. So now let's have a look and see. We've got our 2 videos that are overdue. Okay, what we now need to do is calculate the cost of the overdue video. So we're going to use the expression builder again, and we're going to use a not one of those, common expression, no function, built-in functions. I'm going to use an if because we can have one of 2 things. So the expression is if the video type, okay, and that's its category, so we type this in, so category equals weekly. Okay, the cost, and that's what we're calculating, equals $7 multiplied by that. Now this is where we've got to use a bit of maths. Okay, so we need the date, today's date, take away the date due. That will give us the number of days. Then we need to divide that by 7. And then what we need to do is round that up. We'll do that later. Okay. Otherwise, if it's not a weekly movie, it's an overnight movie, and it's 15 times the date due times the date amount. Let's just put that in. So it is a bit of maths. Okay, I'll just put the cursor there so you can have a good look at that. Stop the video now if you want. We've got to come back in and round this off, but we'll do that in a minute. Let's just test to make sure this is working.